Alrighty, welcome to episode 32 of my week mode playthrough, my first week mode playthrough. We are going to be trying Yiazmat, and what I have done for it... Do I have to turn down the music? Hold on. Okay. What I've done for it is I have created a machinist red mage. I just kept Vaughn the same thing he was. Balthier is now a white mage monk. Fran is now a white mage monk. Bosch is a white mage Shikari. They'll be using the Yagyu Darkblade. I farmed two Mithunas in the amount of time that I wasn't making videos in the past couple days. So we got Mithuna, Vaughn, Darkshot. I farmed another Brave suit. I farmed a Kanya. And I think I farmed an extra Whale Whisker, yeah. And yeah, that's where we're at. So the monks are going to be trying... I've got 3 of them. All 3 can reverse. All 3 can raise. All 3 can decoy on Fran. And we're going to be trying to hit Wither as much as possible. And I know in weak mode it's a very low chance to hit. And that's kind of why I'm having 3 monks do it. 3 monk white mages to be specific, so that they can all raise and reverse and decoy, whatever. Once I have maybe... I'll be keeping track of how much damage each swing does, or it would be healing generally in this case. And I might split this up into 2 videos because it's going to be a really long fight, and I'd honestly like to be able to just watch a show while the fight is going. And I could do that, I suppose, if I turned off both my Yeti and the sound output. But I'm just going to split it into two videos, I think, and just kind of take breaks as I need to and whatever. But that's the plan. And then for the actual damaging... Oh, yeah, sorry. We're going to wither first for however many I feel like it. And then we're going to expose next, for however many I feel like it. And then we have our 2 machinists who... Everybody on these groups can reverse. The machinists are both / white mage because I needed I can use a rise. That was the reason I used white mage. I probably should have used black mage because they can reverse and decoy, and a high ether will give more mana back. But I was already kind of all the way through it, and then we wouldn't be able to protect or shell, and I'm not entirely sure I'll be using these. Because once Yiazmat is withered enough, in my experience in regular mode, where I think you end up having the same defense, so it's not like your strength and stuff is what's affected, not your defense and magic defense, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, but I don't think Bubble, Shell, and Protect are going to be necessary at all. I have them here if I feel like it. After thinking about all that, I should have had Bosch as my Yagyu Darkblade Shikari. Probably should have had him as like / Bushi or / Foebreaker, because they would have access to Genji gloves. Probably / Foebreaker would be better for the maximum amount of strength or attack. It's not attack power. Sorry, what's it called? Battle lores. The maximum amount of battle lores I can have on a character that can use Genji gloves and a Yagyu Darkblade would be Shikari Foebreaker, I think. Monk has the most battle lores, but doesn't have access to the Genji. Oh, wait, should I say it? I don't think so. Let me just check super quick. There's the planner. Monk. I have verified neither Monk or Black Mage have Genji armor. So, okay. But yeah, that's the plan. Like I said, I'm going to split it into 2 videos probably so I can just kind of chill. I'm going to let these... We got a little bit of mana. I should have done this off camera. Oops. Get some mana back. I killed all the things in this area. We'll probably have ribbons on for most of the fight. I'm not entirely sure about that. Oh, it's a rejuvenation. Oh, cool. That's a rejuve trap. Cool. Not good enough. So go in with fresh reverses with Sage's rings. Sorry. And here we go. Maybe once all the withers and exposes that I want to have go through. I'll switch to the other team for a little bit, and then we'll just have it, you know. Okay, so I don't think I turned the right gambits on for everybody. There's Wither, there's Wither, there's Wither. I do actually want Decoy Fran. The reason I'm decoying Fran is not because she's going to withstand the hits the best. It's because she has the lowest speed. So she's actually the one that will wither the slowest. It's not a huge difference, but it's something. So we're 2,000 damage per hit right now. White Breath you at least want to have... sorry. You at least want to have protection as far as stop. It's like the power armlet. I don't want to burn through anything, really. And the reason this is going to be really long is I'm trying to not burn through literally all of my... Oh, we got one. Did we just get another one? See, it literally... no, just one. It cut its damage in half. But yeah, I'm planning on doing equipment swaps. Specifically, so... I can spend the least amount of items as possible. We still have ribbons on. I didn't change them back. There's the raise. Everybody can reverse. Reverse always comes... The gambit, the reverse being at the top is, I think, really crucial so that you're not like raise pinging back and forth. If everybody is reversed and then you raise, then nobody dies. Oh yeah, by the way, you mean, if you don't remember, Yiazmat always has a chance to auto-kill with all of his attacks. I don't think I changed ribbons back out. Yeah, so... I don't know what the percentage chance is to get a wither and then later an expose, but it's not high. Let's kind of try to save a little bit of mana. Maybe I can have them attack for a little bit just to get a few hits of mana back, but we've still only had one wither hit. Once again, I wish we could change the order of where these guys are in the menu, so it's easier to go like 1, 2, 3. Is that another wipe? Oh god damn, okay. Fine. One of the problems with equipment swapping so often is that they might be in the middle of casting a reverse or something that would otherwise save them. But then if you equipment swap, they're gonna, you know, go down. I'm gonna let the mana run a little bit lower and then just kind of have them attack. Like if the first person hit 50, I'll change them to attacking so they can get some mana back. And again, if you don't remember, traps do damage or effects. Well, so the ones that do effects, those are bad, but the ones that only do damage, they do damage based on your level. So when you get like massive amounts of HP because of all the lores, all the license points, Cyclone, we're already sapped, whatever. Sorry, I mean, we're already ribboned. But your level doesn't increase in weak mode. Your HP does, so traps that do damage do, like, nothing. Fucking Death Strike. See, that's one of the annoyances. Without Shell, it's, like, guaranteed. So much, I think as much as you can, you want to stay away from the edges. If they're all grouped up, which they tend not to move a whole... Well, I mean, Penelope... Yeah, never mind. If they're all grouped up, then they're all getting hit by AoE, which means they're all getting a chance to heal back while Reverse is active. Meanwhile, we have low enough mana right now. I'm gonna go with Attack for a little bit. I don't want to use items as much as possible, so let's see if that works, and if it doesn't, we'll... Imagine only doing this much damage for the entire fight. I mean, guns are going to do a lot more anyway before exposes go off, but imagine this is all you get to do the entire fight, like 1,000 tops. With multi-hits, obviously, but... Oh, like how'd she die? Oh, from the chance that always exists for an instant death. It's definitely not keeping our mana up enough. Okay, so what we'll do instead... And then once they get to... How much does it cost? How much does it cost to cast a... reverse? So baseline it's 20. They all have the 3 channelings, so it's more like 16. And let's just say 20% when you have less than 20% mana. Although I want it to be... Okay, no. No. Well, yes, but no. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I only want this to be on when... And ethers are fine, because they don't have that much mana. I'm only gonna turn this on with a Pheasant Netsuk attached. So whomever I choose, I just have to turn the Gambit on. Oops. So put on Pheasant Netsuk, turn on Gambit. Win. As soon as anybody's mana is below is 20 or below. I'll probably do it on Fran. Because again, she's my least important with her speed. It's like negligible, but it's worth noting, basically. By the way, it may be something you do or don't know, but on Yiazmat in particular, all of his abilities seem to be linked to physical damage, even Cyclone. So like all you have to do is Wither. You don't ever have to do Addle. Addle doesn't do anything in this. Well, it might do more. I don't know. But every time I've fought Yiazmat, Wither has been all I've needed to turn every single one of its attacks to like nothing. Okay, so that went off. We drag her back into a ribbon and turn off that Gambit for now. Ooh, we got another Wither. 680 per hit. Okay. Penelo's getting close to wanting another one. Or, sorry, wanting an Ether. Which again we'll do with Fran. Okay, there we go. She's getting hit by breath right now. Oh no, she's not. Okay. So, equip. Pheasant. Gambino. Eater. Watch it go off. Equip. Ribbon. Gambino. Off. I want 2 more Withers. That's where I'll be fine. Ooh, we got another one. Right up in your face. In your face, Yiazmat. I think White Mage only has 2 Ether Lures, and I don't think Monk has any. Let me check really quick. I have notes. Yeah, White Mage has 2, Monk has 0, Red Mage has 1. That's also another reason that I did all White Mages except for Vaughn, because I just didn't feel like changing it. And watching Balthier's mana, we'll get him an Ether maybe soonish. Nowish, okay. Pheasant Netsuk and a Gambino. And then the other thing you can do, so that you can have Sage Rings on 2 characters, maybe? Or whatever you want. You can have Haste, you can have Berserk, probably not Berserk. But you can spread them apart, and that way only one person ever gets hit by status effects until they die or decoy wears off at a you know, a bad time. Penelope, why are you going through more mana than anybody else? I mean, it's mana that would be gone through one way or another by somebody. Like I said, decoy just wore off, you know, it happens. And for mana conservation, I could be switching accessories to Sage's Rings in between breaths. But damn, that's a lot, isn't it? And I still have like 97 high ethers. We'll see. I mean, this might not work. By the way, I did make a video in normal mode of basically this same strategy for the most part. At least the start of it is 3 foe breakers, and the foe breaker white mages are just getting wither first until like there's no more withers to be withered, and then they get exposed until there's really no more exposes to expose. Fran has a couple. Did he just breath? Okay. Fran has a couple ethers to throw out. I think she'll hit both here too. Yeah. Happy there were no breaths in that one spot. Oh, Fran's gonna get hit by the cyclone. I don't think it'll kill. Well, her HP also isn't great. She's good. And a reverse just in time, so next hit will heal her probably. Not full. 267? Interesting. See, White Breath also got shrunk in its power by withers. I couldn't tell you what it was in the start, so I just, from experience, I just know that. If you spread them out like this, even after, okay, so what I was saying earlier, 3 foe breakers, withering until they all missed, exposing until, actually no, sorry, it was withering until they all missed, and then shearing to lower its magic defense until they all missed, and then I did a 3 red mage Reflectga Darkga strategy, and I made a video for it. It was very fun, but you can keep them kind of at a distance, sort of like this. You're kind of threading a needle. Ooh, sweet, another one hit. You're threading a needle a bit, so where like see, we're far enough apart, but we still both get hit by that stone breath. So you're trying to thread a needle of, are you in range of your fellow teammates Darkga for the maximum number of bounces? reflects. But you're out of range, hopefully, for breath attacks. And that was because I didn't want to have I didn't want to have ribbons or power armlets on everybody all the time. I think in that run I only had 1 or 2 ribbons anyway. One more wither and I'm okay with it. Its attacks are already doing 10% of our HP. We'll check out what the next breath does, because one of the breaths... See, look, even if a reverse wears off at the wrong time, it's going to be weak. See what the next breath does, because the previous one was like 900 something. Rake is doing 500. I think the amount of damage that the guns with Dark Shot and the Yagyu Darkblade are going to be doing is going to be giving them a lot of mana return during that, especially with expose to a few hits of expose. So I'm not as worried about like ethers and such for that part. Okay, Stone Breath, 500, yeah. He'll be down to maybe like 300 by the time the next Wither hits. Cyclone did about 1/3 of our health, which also will go down with the next Wither. We're almost at 28 minutes, and we're not even through 1 bar of health. I mean, because I'm not doing damage, but also that's just how weak mode is gonna be. Petrify? Oh, I didn't put the thing back on. Damn it. Shit, she could have been stopped and all sorts of shit. Okay, well. That's fine. My bad. I'm pretty prepared. Come on, just one more. Oh, yes. Am I happy with that? I'm happy with that. That's fine. $230-ish or less per hit. Beautiful. We might play around, seeing how much damage we can do once enough exposes hit. I'm gonna wait for the next breath. Oh shit, she has the gambit on still? God damn it. Just kind of sort of wasted one. An ether. It's not a waste, it's just it can do so much better with the item, with the Nutsuke. What if I hit you from the butt? Is it better? Also, Balthier, I'm gonna have you go a little bit closer. Weird timing. I'm gonna have you go over near Fran. Just to kind of be your buddy, and then Pinello can be butt duty. Getting sneak attacked. Final Fantasy XI style. Okay, fine, you don't care. Okay, mana would be nice. We just had a breath go off. I can actually do this even quicker than normal, because you can let it go off and then swap again super quick. Oops. Quicker than me. Oops. Unfortunately, you don't get any mana back from Martyr unless you're taking damage. Oh, that's one of the things I was going to say. Okay. Eventually, and this might be how we do it. Since Wither, if we're having mana issues, because we have so many Withers that went off, we don't even need a reverse strategy at that point. And this is what I did in the Reflect Gadarka strategy. I just let people, like, we withered, it was normal mode, so Wither hits way more often, but we withered him so much that, like, he was doing 30 or 60 or something like that per hit, and it's normal modes. We have, like, over 5,000 hit points without bubble on pretty much everybody, you know. But you can just ignore reverse at that point. We could probably, and just have raises, you know. And in the meantime, if somebody is dropped to low enough health that they're in critical, they're going to be doing massive amounts of damage. There were a bunch of moments where Reflect Gadarka, whomever happened to be in critical health at the time, was doing massive damage per Darka hit. So it was like 60k or something like that per hit. And again, this is after shear, like as many shears as I felt like doing. Probably near the maximum, but I don't know. I don't think I've seen more than one expose hit so far. Maybe two? Oh, fuck. God, stop it. So dumb. My bad. If you want to be doing some damage at this point in time, you know, just have one of your monks start attacking. Whoever you farmed the Kanya for. I think Balthier has the highest strength, so I gave it to him. Also, Fran, I know you just died, it's not a big deal, but you're going to be giving yourself an ether. And then don't forget to turn the ether off. Even White Breath is doing less than 500. It's beautiful. Now, I have heard you can leave shop, come back, but it's like really complicated. Like if you run out of items, it's really complicated to do that, so I really don't. That would be the time that I switch to raise only. But I have a lot of high ethers too, and I have the things that I never use, like elixirs and mega elixirs, so not a lot. Maybe like 2 mega elixirs, and I have no idea how many elixirs. Okay, a breath just hit. No, no, no. I think I see a breath coming. He took a stance. Oh, second one. What I don't want is for her to use... I forgot to turn off the gambit, so I'm going to try to interrupt with a C. Nope, not that. I want pheasant. Okay, there it went. I don't know how much, how many exposes we've got. I'm gonna have... He was doing about 1,000 per hit. Still doing 1,000. Do poles do damage based on magic? No, that's not right. He's got the Kanya, right? He was the one doing the most damage. I thought. He's got the highest strength. He's getting really good mana back. Like, he's basically capped on... He hasn't been casting any spells. I need you to not go... If you're getting targeted, you can't go down the stairs. I'm gonna put Fran on attack duty for a second, just to see how that works for her, and Balthier, you can go back on exposed duty. Let's see if we can get some mana back. See if we can kind of save some... Okay, she definitely wasn't the one doing the 1,000 damage before an exposed. Okay. Let's see what happens if we go... Okay, I'm going to turn off her reverse for a while. Just kind of see what happens. Finello can reverse her, Balthier can reverse her. Or we can turn them all off. Just be raise only. I don't remember if anybody got Hastka out of Espers. I thought somebody had a chance to, but... Oh, Vaughn is the... Vaughn does. Okay. Cool. You know what? Let's try this. Nobody has reverse anymore. If it doesn't work, it doesn't... I mean, only one person can die at a time, let me tell you that. I'm kind of annoyed that we're 37 minutes in, or sorry, almost 40 minutes in. I think I've only got one exposed. Ooh, there we go. Even that didn't kill Fran, and she was already like something. She was at something. Thank you both of you. You had the most mana. That's nice of you. And then, so look at Ray's is 14. Reverse is, oh, well, but we're casting reverse more often. See how Fran's damage did go up because she, oh, we got another expose, awesome. Fran's damage went up because she was in crit. Just like Penelo's damage would go up right now if she was in crit. Actually, I think it's Penelo's turn to get some mana back. So, Fran, you're back on expose. Penelo, you can attack for a bit. Especially because you're crit health. Or you were. Why is your... Where are you regioned? Oh, Ribbon has regen, that's right. I was slightly wrong. Two people can die at the same time, I suppose, if they're right next to each other. But all that... Okay, first off, I don't want to be fighting next to the fucking stairs. In my opinion, in my experience, it does seem to increase the chance of him doing the death cast. Which without Shell is like guaranteed death, versus his melee hits, which are not guaranteed death. For a second... I want some reverses just to get some health back. Okay. Yeah, Penelo was not doing 1,000 per hit before this. Before the second expose. I think 2 or 3, I don't know how many. Oh, but she is in crit. Oh, also, I think we all have whatever that license is that raises your defense when you're in crit HP. Adrenaline is for strength in crit HP. Last stand. I've never really tried Achilles. I don't think it would work. I wonder what use cases Achilles has because I've never tried it on any fight ever. I would like Fran to reverse herself so that she's unlikely to die soon. Oh. Balthier and... See, this actually is a problem. Balthier and Penelo are about to die. God damn it. It's fine. All of these guys have reverse on. And raise. Okay, raise, Balthier, Bosch, raise, Fran, Ash, raise, Penelo. Do some attacking for a little bit, see what happens. 14,000 per dark shot. It can be higher. You know what I'm not going to be using in this fight a whole lot is high potions. So let's do a weird thing here. Pheasant Netsuk on you. Pheasant Netsuk on you. High potion yourself. High potion yourself. I don't think I want you reversing anybody right now. Or getting decoyed for that matter, because I'd rather have decoy wear off right now, but it is what it is. This is a mess because I let them all die. It would have been better just to have... Well, when HP's getting to like maybe 25%, better to just kind of put reverse on everybody just for... Well, at least the tank. But yeah, whatever. Definitely a good reason why I'm putting this into 2 videos. He's about to get hit by a breath that may or may not be hitting everybody else. Fran is not in currently. I need Bosch to have decoy wear off. I think, is Balthier attacking? He's exposing. So I'm going to have Penelo give him a golden needle. Okay, decoy wore off. Bosch is doing the most damage, so him not being targeted is unlikely. But we can cast decoy on somebody else. Wait, no, reverse yourself, reverse yourself. Shit. Forgot about that. Okay, decoy's up, Bosch is out. God, come on. Please. Come on. Jesus. Okay. So not having decoy is not the worst thing. But there are times when you really kind of should. So not decoy, not having reverse is not the worst thing. And I've already seen damages, so let's go back to exposing. Is Penelo's mana back? Her mana's back, so yeah, she can go back to exposing. How's Balthier's mana? Not great, but it can survive a while. Are you exposing? Wait. Yeah. How about... Ooh, I like that better. Any ally with less than 40% HP. Why didn't I think of that before? Because you're dumb? Yeah, that's about right. Although they're still gonna what the fuck? Oh, we got death touched. It's like, what? I pressed the wrong button. Balthier could use some mana. Ray's bouncing. Actually, not a bad idea keeping them together now. So now anytime their HP is below... Anytime somebody's HP is below 40%, they will get reversed, and they'll get breathed on to heal. Or cycloned. I don't think Cyclone is powerful enough to kill anybody over a certain amount of HP because of withers. Fran, you can get some mana back. But Balthier, you're fine for now. You can go back to expose. Ooh. Penelo, are you attacking? No, you need to. I'll let Fran attack until she's over 100. God, once all 3 of these reverses were up, it would have been the perfect freaking time for a breath. Back-to-back breaths, a cyclone even. Jerk. Ooh, we got one. God, Penelo can't keep mana in her pocket for very long. Ooh, we got another expose. Fuck yeah. Okay, a breath just went off. I'm gonna just do a sneaky little ether or 2. We'll decide after 1, see what happens. I think it's just gonna, yeah, it's gonna, Penelo's the only one. Exposed for everybody. Nobody's about to die. Penelo will get maybe like down to 10 or 15%. Balthier will get us a little bit higher. No, not even. Cool. One more expose. I'm calling it. Good white breath timing after reverse. A little bit of heel skis. After that, I'm not going to switch to Gun and Yagyu team right away. I'm gonna let these guys go for a bit, you know? You've earned it. You've earned some smacking with some poles, and poles that look like spears in some cases, honestly. Maybe 30% would be a better threshold for reverse, because I think above 30, they were not in any fear of dying to even Cyclone. I'm just gonna pull you away from the trap that's over there. One more expose, that's it. Come on, guys. I don't remember what the person who I'm believing said about like why expose and wither and all those debuffs don't work very well in weak mode. I don't know if it's like the boss's vitality versus the caster's. It's probably not strength. You would think maybe if it's strength, then critical HP would make it more likely to go. More likely to work would be the better way to put that. God, we're getting hit for so little damage that when you get hit without reverse, it's not even really doing much. Like no martyr, not a whole lot of martyr MP coming back. I can burn a couple more. It's fine. Oops. Berserker, yeah, that's right. That's what I'm going for. We'll do a quick little swap to get that back. Balthier's probably going to be low, if not dead, after this. Oh, yep, there's the dead. Fran, I'm going to let you attack for a while. Just mana. Why not? Why? Why walk next to trap? You go away from trap. See, not a whole lot of damage. Oops, you can go back to expose. You can be my runaround gal attacking. What? Yay, there we go. That was the one I said I was waiting for. Not making a huge difference, but we can always go back to this team if I feel like it. But let's get some attacking on. Fran is going to do the lowest amount of damage, to be entirely honest. I think. Wait, who has the strength? Okay. Strength 39. 30. Okay, never mind. Pinello. So we'll let Fran attack. And Pinello, you can go back to exposing. Maybe we'll get some more. Who knows? I'm gonna let this current setup with just one expose. I'm gonna let this go until one more. I'm gonna keep saying things and I keep saying something else right after. What about withers? Have our withers last? I think they last the entire fight. I had a 3-hour and 40-something minute video, I think, on normal mode where I actually lost at the very end. I lost after 3 hours because I didn't really consider the reverse strategy at all. The reverse strategy in normal mode is so easy. It's pretty easy in weak mode too, you just don't have as much mana to play with. You're not gonna get mana back, so for now I'm gonna actually have you not be anything, I think. We'll see if I change it. No, I'm not sure. 2 mana getter backers is generally plenty. Sorry, 2 casters. I mean, I've played a lot of this game in weak mode with only a Shikari Red Mage, Machinist Knight, and Red Mage Machinist, so like I've only had 2 reversers for some of the harder fights we've done. I want to get hit by the breath, please. Thank you. Get Nelly some HP back. Fran's HP is basically maximized, so I don't really have a reason not to go more exposies. We're hitting him in the chest. Now, for this fight, without guns, probably gonna do the exact same thing, but then we're gonna have Wither and Shear again instead of Expose to do the Reflectka Darkka, and possibly just wear ribbons and just keep everybody grouped up instead of trying to make the perfect triangle where all of my reflected Darkkas hit, but he doesn't hit with AoE. It's just too annoying. Once you've taken the time to farm the 3rd ribbon, you know, I think it's worth being able to use it. It's just mana cost. But the reflected Darkkas do get a heck of a... There we go! Okay. Officially done. Done trying to do anything. We're gonna get 1 bar, maybe 2. Of health. See how long it takes to have my 3 sad monks. Now you're doing the best damage at critical HP. You're doing the second best damage at literally maximum HP, but maintaining max HP on a fight like this is just rough. You can kind of, like, I could heal up Balthier to full right now with maybe just 1 X potion, and then move him over here and put Berserker bracers on. Totally doable. Okay, I will definitely not wait for a second, but I'm not even sure I'll wait for this bar, because it's taking a while. I think in normal mode I was using a Rise because I was having no mana issues when I did the Reflecta Darka and then not worry about reverses. Trying to reverse everybody means you have to have somebody with Opal Ring because everybody's reflected. It's too much of a pain. So once you get in Withered down enough, in normal mode at least, totally fine just to not worry about reverse at all. Right now I still could theoretically not worry about it. In fact, no, I was gonna say maybe like a Cura occasionally. I don't think it would do that much. I think a Cura is probably around 800 hit points. I could move Pinello off to the side and see how much it does. I don't want to hit the reverse people. It costs more. Damn, that range is wide. $450, yeah, definitely not fucking worth it. We could turn decoys off. I don't, especially because I want to be able to switch out, oops, whenever I feel like it. What this video will do, I will show 1 health bar of the other team. After this team gets through this one. Okay, we no longer have decoy. He'll hit whoever he feels like. I think if threat works the way in this game as it works in other not all, but like Final Fantasy XI, is when he's hitting somebody, he's shedding hate on them, or threat, or whatever it's called in whatever particular game you're playing. What's Pinello's max mana? Oh, she's at it. Okay, so she can go back to reversing as needed, if needed. Yeah, we're good there. Nobody's in range of Fran right now, just in case a raise is needed. Too bad this isn't sped up 4 times also, or skippable. Oops. No, don't start doing that, you asshole. God, it's annoying. I really don't know what causes it. It's like, it does seem to be related to where we are on the battlefield, which is a part of the reason I try to stay away from the stairs. Oh, we got through. Okay. Okay. I think Fran's out, right? Because Penelo's currently targeted. And we'll see. Oh. This has been working. So let's save mana. Bosch is going to be doing less damage. So that's why I want him targeted, most likely, most of the time. Look at that chunk. That chunk falls off. Beautiful. So 12 from a dark shot so far. Nello's still targeted for some reason. There we go. Thank you, Nelly. You did great. Oops. Much faster through a bar. Much faster. Sorry, we're not close enough to everybody, in my opinion. Vaughn, get away from the fucking stairs, you dumb shit. Vaughn getting back to max mana after like one shot is pretty great. Bosch, I don't want you backed into a fucking wall because that leads to possible troubles. Vaughn, you are in no man's land. Okay, Ron's reversed. I'm gonna use this to run through some traps. Just getting tired of being on a fucking... I think one of the traps does a status down that I'm not entirely fond of, but so far, maybe Ribbon protects from it. Cool, don't have to worry about traps. Be in range for breath so that you can get reverse damaged. There we go, a little bit. You're getting your mana back though, so that's fine. No real problem just casting reverse over and over again when you have guns. Or when you do the amount of hits and damage that... He's Bosch is getting 2 mana back per Yagyu hit, which is still pretty good. It's fast, it multi-hits. It's better than 1. Okay. God damn it. No more death strikes. So stupid. It's like this arbitrary thing that you don't even really know exactly what the cause of it is. Being too close to a wall. And you know, maybe they put that in so you couldn't just have all 3 characters backed into a corner and just like go AFK entirely. We can all take care of ourselves for the most part. He does damage so... fucking walking... I've never actually seen him walk around so much. I've kept the characters in past attempts fairly close-ish together. Again, not close enough to get hit by Fred, because I haven't had ribbons on everybody before. Bravery on Bosch isn't necessary, but I think he makes up for it. Hold on, let me see. With A damage, and I think he makes back the 16 MP pretty quickly. If anybody else casts it on him, again, these gunshots make you get your mana back so fast. Pop, pop, pop. Crits for, was that 30k? Get away from the fucking area with the thing in place. Ash, fucking stop it. I'd rather have you in no man's land all on your own. Bosh, do not move left, please. Okay, after this bar, I'm gonna pause, take a tiny break for myself. I'm gonna pick the video back up when we have 5 bars left. This is all the fight is at this point. You've seen all the more annoying, hard, long time taking stuff. It gets harder around that 5 bar. I think it gets harder even before that because its level goes up, damage it does goes up, damage taken goes down. See, after this bar, I think I missed the bar I said I was going to do. Alright, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Part 2 coming when there are 5 bars left. But this is the strategy, probably the easiest strategy to use when it comes to weak mode. Especially if you have guns and you farm your Mithunas and you, the Kanya wasn't really necessary to farm, in all honesty. The damage wasn't gonna ever come from the monks. The Mithunas will make this fight way faster, but if all you have is Fomal Halts, you'll probably be fine. It'll be longer. But you've seen we're going in 4 times speed and we're fine. But again, it gets harder. He starts attacking faster and doing other things faster. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for part 2 soon.